you doing? I'm starting 26 off with a bang. Yeah, so Merry 2026, everyone. I hope you had, I don't know, great fireworks and that. Oh, I guess you can say that now, given it's the new year, I can say I haven't showered since 2024. Merry 2026 as well. We're kicking it off with a little bit of an explosion, slang for bang, with a Reddit video, because that did really well last year. So, instead of doing r/confessions, because, well, they're just this little bit too freaky for this this young buck. We're looking at AITAH/R, which is, in my opinion, slang for "Am I the butthole?" Which is kind of not cool to be, because then you would literally be a butthole. First story on Am I the Butthole subreddit stuck out to me like a dirt in the grass, because I'm an eagle and I see them and I come down and I go rah! And I peck them up and I eat them, because early bird gets the worm. It is, am I the asshole for refusing to work things out with my fiance because my life is better now that his daughter isn't around me? Well, I'll tell you. Let me tell you something. I know that title makes me look like an AH, slang for butthole. I accept that, but for full transparency, I wanted to be completely honest here. Oh, Bruce. Let me be honest and clear. Basically, I'd been with my fiance Matt for 8 years. He has a daughter, 14-year-old Vivian, and I tried so hard to involve Vivian in everything. I enrolled her in all of these extracurricular programs and showed up to every single event. I spent thousands on things she wanted/needed /put up her butt. I'll just reference that common trend a few months ago. There was like things I put up my butt versus my boyfriend. My boyfriend, 24 emus or something. Anyway, I brought her out for one-on-one to do girly pop things like get our hair and nails done, or even go shopping, which is epic. One-on-one dinners, wherever she wanted to eat, she literally complained about everything, which is, in my opinion, more than nothing. Every single time we went out and did our hair and nails, she would complain that it turned out bad, complained on Christmas, and asked if she had more stuff coming, because she only had 16 items under the tree, literally everything on her wish list, and was grateful but disappointed because she would expect more from us. Well, she's at least lucky, because you know what happened when I came back from Christmas? I came back, I think it's flipping dead! Someone grabbed his sword, ran up to him, sneaking up. He shot a piece right through the cranium. He's still alive somehow, but I need to get the doctors here before I pull it out, because God knows what could happen when you pull that thing out. That guy also got Avada Kedavra. So, poor bugs. Anyway. Tie this in with other things like all my stuff going missing constantly, my makeup that she had been told not to touch several times became free game for her, my hairbrush I had also told her not to touch was also left on the counter with giant chunks of her hair in it. Oh, you can't blame the kitten for coughing up fur balls. Oh, you can't blame this cute and lovable kitten for coughing up fur balls into your hairbrush, can you? All her hair products and makeup sit right beside mine in the bathroom, and despite her stuff being high quality and overall better in my opinion, she still uses mine. Full stop, period. Literally spaced out whenever I tried talking to her about it. Her eyes would just gloss over and she would stare right through me, nod her head and say, or tell me why it wasn't a big deal and she was tired of me creating drama, total drama island with my clothing. Yeah, half that's, pardon my French, shit, is missing, and I would catch her wearing them and she would blatantly lie and get and gaslight me by saying, you literally gave me this and now you're gonna flip out? She had zero respect for me, and that was obvious. Her dad did absolutely step in and every single time and reprimand her, but it never got better. It all came to a head over a damn bowl of tuna. Huh? So my fiance and I have a 2-year-old and she has been extremely ill. I am so busy dealing with fussiness all day and steamingly all night long that I simply forget to feed myself. So, 3 days ago. I get the baby to sleep and go lounge in the living room and start making myself some tuna for crackers around 11 p.m. Ew. I usually just eat that string straight raw. I usually just grab the cans of tuna and I rip them apart and go. And then I get extra iron because I'm eating the cans too. Because my cans are obviously made of iron. Because it's more healthier and better. Vivian comes out and sees me making it. She gets herself a drink and goes back to her room. The baby wakes up, so I put my tuna in the fridge, get the baby back to sleep, and when I come out, Vivian is on the couch eating it to bits. It was the last of the tuna and I was starving and really craving it. I didn't eat dinner because I didn't like the meal I made for Vivian and Matt, so I snapped a bit. Just a wee bit. I asked why she would be touching my food when she already ate dinner, and she really just rolled her eyes, tossed my bowl, on the counter and slammed off to her room. I immediately woke up Matt and told him I was done. Him and his daughter need to get out of my house by the following day and go stay elsewhere. Okay. I understand that you were really craving that bowl of tuna and there was lots of things that happened beforehand. So I'm gonna say you're not the butthole. I'm not defending this 14-year-old Vivian, so to speak. Anywho, he went to his mom's with Vivian and holy F. Has my house been peaceful since they left? Matt keeps asking if he can come home and talk, but I told him I honestly just don't know if I want to work this out. Because my life has been nothing but sunshine and rainbows without Vivian here. Yeah, I threw that little English term in. Because I thought it was better. He keeps saying things like, you don't mean that, you love her, you've been around her for more than half her life. But I really, truly have come to the conclusion I do not like that girl. And I love my life now she's not part of it. Am I the butthole for throwing away 8 years of a very loving relationship over this kid? Oh, I think you mean over this flippin' monster! Okay, it seems like most of the people in the comments section agree that she is not the butthole. Pudge Hook says, the only way that the overpowered person is as a butthole is because it took her 8 years to get to this point. I would have told that kid and their parents to flip off a long ago. Yeah, I would have kicked him out of my pack at least 6 or 7 full moons ago. But, yeah, okay, moving on to the next one because that was kind of cool as well. Am I the butthole for not liking my present? This one's a short one, so it'll be over in less time, in my opinion. Anyway, so for Christmas, I got a present I didn't like, a watch with a metal strap, and I was not a happy camper about it. It mainly because I already have a watch, and I love my parents, the ones who gifted me the gift, know about it. With the other presents that I had already loved, I voiced that I loved them and was visually happy, but with the watch I just looked at it and said, oh, but I already have a watch. Well, guess what? Now time goes twice as quick. Now you gotta flip and skip button. And put it in the box and in my table where it's been laying. My dad voiced a few days ago that I'm ungrateful for my presents, plural, period, even though I said thank you for the other presents that I loved. I don't know if I maybe am the butthole, or is my dad just upset I didn't like one present. Now, flipping pleb. I'll be you're a pleb. It's like saying pleb, but you can't pronounce it right. You are the butthole. Why would you think otherwise? And I agree. Just because there's one present you don't like doesn't mean that you should be ungrateful for it, you know? Me personally, if I was put in that position, which I would never be, because at Christmas time I'm actually taken to the North Pole and I have to slave away for Santa. I'm like animal testing, so they make the toy and I have to try eating it, putting it up my butt, putting it up my nose, to make sure that kids are safe when they get their presents. So if you've ever tried to put it up your butt, nose, or mouth and it didn't work, that's because I tested it first. But yeah, no, you are the butthole in that situation. And anyone who thinks otherwise cannot be a part of my pack. And me and my pack will come for you as well. Because we hate people like you. But yeah, moving on to the next one because I'm ready for it. Am I the asshole for outing my aunt's bedwetting after she kept asking about my sex life? Well, I guess you can say I'm a lucky ducky that no one's told that I shit and piss the bed at night. That would be pretty embarrassing at the Christmas dinner table on the family group chat. So I'm 18-year-old female and I'm paralyzed chest down from an accident 3 years ago. That's freaking horrible. That's like from here downwards, which is, in my opinion, from here downwards. I live with my older brother, and this past week he hosted a big family reunion with multiple other relatives staying in the house. Very little privacy. That's right, they were peeping up my skirt, and touching my butt. What? The last time I saw her, my aunt would not stop asking invasive questions about my body and my sex life. I told her multiple times to stop, and she laughed and said that since my care affects the whole family, it's not really private. Which is bullflip. Then on Saturday night, she stayed over and wet the bed. That's so embarrassing. That's like, imagine I was just on the bed and I just like peed a little and wet it. That'd be so embarrassing. I remember one time, this Christmas, I was staying over at my grand's place and my cousins were there. And there was bunk beds and I was on the top bunk. Let's just say in the middle of the night, my little cousin, who's 11 years old by the way, got waterboarded and almost drowned. So I understand it, you know, it's a very normal mistake, you know. It's just a normal bodily function. I don't think you should really make it a big deal. I know because she asked my brother about laundry and he found out about it and told me. No one else knew. I, of course, wasn't planning on telling anyone because obviously that's embarrassing for her, and I, above anyone, know what it's like to not have full control over my body. But then yesterday, the family had lunch with everyone, and she started with her bullshit again and joked that my boyfriend is more of a nurse than a lover. I said that perhaps she needs a nurse so she stops pissing herself at night. That did not go over well. I know it's a mean thing to say, but I feel like it's justified low-key, low-genuinely, full stop, period. My brother is fully on my side, had to keep himself from laughing his literal butt off. Because, in case you haven't seen the day my butt went psycho, if you laugh too hard, that thing just pops off and starts running away on all fours. And, it's really hard to catch it. So, I would do a research about the day my butt went psycho. From my perspective, I set a boundary which was ignored, so I matched her energy. Am I the butthole? I'm inclined to say no. Yes, I leveled up my vocabulary since the last time you saw me. But yeah, I don't think you're the butthole for that. You had intent of not sharing it with everyone, but when she comes at you and your man, you know, mess with me, you can live to see another, mess with me and you'll live to see another day. Mess with my pack, and I'll see red. So I understand, you know, coming at you is one thing, coming at your boyfriend's another thing. You gotta stand for that. So I'll tell you, not the butthole. Let's see what the comments say, because the comments usually have more funny, creative, and goofier things than me. Because I'm just an ugly duckling, am I? Okay, so I'm getting a few different vibes from this. Usually it's pretty one-sided. G-Force is getting the ick. He's like, oh, I was actually attracted to it, but then, ew, she pissed the bed. Oh, who would not like me? Raw Richie says, scream at her. Stop asking about my flippin' sex life. It's none of your flippin' business, you incontinent pervert. And if she says something, scream no, repeatedly, till she gets a damn hint, not the asshole. That kind of reminds me of that image where the lion's, you know, roaring and then the monkey's just sitting there like this. I think none of them, no. The one that was not like my presence, he was obviously the butthole. Or she. Or neither. You could be a wolf if you want, like me. Who's to blame if you want to be a wolf like me? I get that a lot. Now I know these stories, I can bring them into my own life, and I can be a little bit more confident about my bedwettings, because that's been a big problem until I read about this auntie. But with that information, I guess I'll run away on all fours and I'll catch you guys in the next one because it'll be even epicer than this one, more or less. Oh, and I guess there's one more thing to say. What's that over there? Oh, Valakadabra! Toodles.